So there we go. Another mission. Let's get ourselves leveled up here. I think the next level of Adrenaline Rush is probably going to be a good idea. I mean, I just kind of need everything at this stage, but yeah, we'll get that. Still not happy with this level of Paragon. We need more. We need more. The credit situation, we got about 50k credits. I guess that's not bad. Ship enhancements, med bay upgrade. Oh, this is the thing to fix my face. But we're not going to do that. That's going to take up all of my platinum if I'm not wrong. Advanced training? No, this is the one to reset my bonus skill. Don't need that. Tech damage? Absolutely. That seems like a good idea. Gotta check it again. Tech duration? Seems like a good idea. There's a skill tree here of sorts. Meaning that certain research paths unlock future research. Right, there's a sequence to them. AP sniper rifle increases damage by 50% against armor. Yes, please. That seems really helpful. Submachine gun damage. A lot of my teammates use submachine guns. I don't, but let's upgrade their damage anyway. Shield piercing, 50% bonus against shields and biotic barriers for submachine guns. That's really good. 50%. I mean, that's pretty significant. And this one, I need another damage upgrade to unlock this. I mean, these are really helpful. And that one too. Really valuable. Let's check in on our friend Garrus. Elevator's here. Kelly, what do you have to say about all this?
How is our newest Turian crew member doing? His injuries looked painful.
He's a big boy.
He's a soldier. It'll take a lot more than that to keep him down.
Correct.
There's something about him. I just want to hold him close and whisper, "It will be all right."
Here we go.
I've been through a lot too, Kelly. Some of your therapy sounds perfect.
Can
right
you
now.
see these scars?
Someday we'll have to set aside some time and really talk. Anything
Really
else, Commander?
talk. How is the crew?
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal. Anything else, Commander?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
We already had all of this dialogue. Never
I
mind.
better go.
Okay. Maybe we'll talk later.
Maybe.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Let's see. Okay. Cerberus. Reports tell us you're operating in the Omega Nebula. There's a situation on Lorek, a nearby planet in the Fadar system. Eclipse Mercs are holding a Cerberus operative. Get the operative out. If you can't, get any intel out. Very delicate matter. Okay. I'm not dead. Emily Wong. How's it going, Emily? You're alive. How come you broke whatever cover you've been under for 2 years, but did not offer an exclusive interview to your favorite reporter? She did pay me extra money in Mass Effect 1 to give her an exclusive, so in fairness, it's a good question. Whenever I come up for air and I'm ready to talk, I will catch up with her, I guess, as per her request. I'm glad I didn't sign up. This capitalization makes me uncomfortable. John Whitson. Arya gave you this. How does Arya have my address? I met her for like 2 minutes and we did not really hit it off. She must be spying on us. This is that kid that we stopped from joining the Mercs. He was angry at us, and then he saw what happened, and he says he'll make the most of the opportunity that we gave him. I hope so. Things are quiet again. Okay, this is the assistant of Dr. Solus, Morden's assistant. Thanks for saving me from the Batarians. Clinic's doing well. The mechs are still working. Alright. That's good. Those are some useful updates. We got this side mission now to rescue an operative. Let's go see what Joker has to say. I mean...
I heard about Ferris Fields. Any news on your brother?
He's gone. They're all gone. But we'll get them back.
Shepard and Lawson are on it. We'll get your brother back. And make sure the collectors pay for taking him.
Shepard and Lawson. What do you need Lawson for if you got Shepard? Joker.
Hey, Commander, we got Garrus back. That's great, because he was totally my favorite. With that pole up his ass.
Ah. Not even just a stick, a pole.
I assume everything is going well up here?
We're just having an argument over personalization of my workspace.
Cerberus regulations are clear, Mr. Moreau. Personalization does not include grease on my bridge cameras.
It's just mad that all its footage of me looks like a dream sequence.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Later. Oh my god, he's so slow. Run faster, Shepard. Let's take a quick check at my captain's cabin here. I do have some fish. Well, I'm glad I remembered to come back here and feed them. Ah, there's some fish food for you, my fishies. I don't know what the frequency is, but I assume it's something like between missions. You can see they're enjoying it. And those ship models that we purchased are here. We got the Destiny Ascension, looking no good. We got the original Normandy, the new Normandy, the Turian Cruiser, the Geth ship. Got a space hamster. Hello, friend. Smeep. Let's see what other tunes we have here. This is the Novaria music that I wanted. Yeah. This is the music that plays in like the Novaria lobby. Let's see what we can do with this armor. I'm going to experiment with some different color schemes. What if we went out with this? The problem is we don't have a good black color on this one. This is the closest we can get, which is a dark gray. And you kind of, because of the way it works with the mask, with the helmet, you'd kind of want it to be also still that bright color. I mean, this dark brown color is not... it's pretty ugly, if I'm being honest. I guess that's the closest. Something like that. I mean, you can put a pattern and then change the pattern color, I guess. It doesn't look very good, to be honest. No, it doesn't work. We're gonna have to stay with the black base here. I think we were using, yeah, this mustard color seems to be close to what I want, which I guess is the same as this color here. That might not be bad. Something like this. We'll try this out for a bit, and then maybe we'll switch up again. I don't know if it'll be better, but it'll be different at least. Alright. I don't think we need to do anything here. Let's go down and check in on Garrus. By now, he will be deep in the middle of some calibrations.
Rupert, there's something different with tonight's meal. Seems like you put in more food and less ass.
Yeah, keep talking.
You're welcome. I am the one that brought those high-quality provisions. Also, what do you two do? Because every time I come through here, you seem to be just sitting here chit-chatting at this boardroom table. I haven't seen you being very productive. And also, I've never seen anybody use one of these pods, which would have been cool to like walk by here and see people in them. That's a disappointing missed opportunity. Monitoring station, what's this? Disruptor torpedoes? I got a codex update. And javelin something or other. Javelin missiles or something.
Need me for something?
I'm not gonna get straight into the upgrades because this is my good friend Garrus.
Have you got a minute?
Sure. Just checking the weapon systems. You can never be too careful.
No.
I thought I'd seen every weapon in the galaxy in our fight against Saren. Mercenary work showed me otherwise. And now Cerberus rebuilds the Normandy with a few upgrades to boot. I wish we joined up with them sooner.
Wished we joined up with them sooner. Weren't you the one expressing concern like 5 minutes ago?
We haven't joined Cerberus. They're funding our mission. That's all.
Relax.
Again with the squinting, it's so weird.
I can't exactly doubt your judgment. Not after I got my own squad killed.
What happened, Garrus?
How'd you end up fighting mercenaries here on Omega?
I went back to C-Sec after the Normandy was destroyed, but with all the rebuilding at the Citadel, there was too much chaos for me to really help. Omega was filled with criminals nobody else could touch, and there was no red tape to slow me down. It was a perfect fit. People here needed someone to believe in, someone to stand up to the local thugs.
So you imported the laws from the Citadel over into Omega.
That explains how you started. How'd you end up with a squad?
Not too different from how you formed your squad to fight Saren, actually. You prove that you get things done, and people join up. Mercs who wanted to atone. Security consultants tired of playing by the rules. I gave them hope. And now they're dead. Shows what I know.
Tell me about your squad.
What did your merc squad do? It didn't sound like you were available for hire.
You saw Omega. It was full of thugs kicking the helpless. I formed my team to kick back. We weren't mercenaries. At least nobody was paying us. We made money by taking down slavers, pirates, or gangs that went too far.
You were basically a gang yourself.
It sounds like you were just another gang.
Then I'm saying it wrong. We didn't shake anyone down. No civilian casualties. That was our rule. Every member of my team had lost someone to Omega's gangs. We weren't out to get rich. We were out to make those bastards think twice before murdering someone in the street.
You were a vigilante. That's not bad. That's a step up from thug, certainly.
Tell me about your squad.
There were 12 of us, including me. Former military operatives, C-Sec agents, the usual. Had a Solarian explosives expert. Pretty sure he'd spent time in the Special Tasks Group.
You can ask Morden.
Tech expert was a Batarian, believe it or not. Not the friendliest guy, but he could hack any system ever built.
How did those mercenary gangs take down your team?
It was my own damn fault. One of my people betrayed me.
Really?
A Turian named Sidonis. He drew me away just before the mercs attacked my squad. Then he disappeared. Everyone except me is dead because of him. And because I didn't see it coming.
I'm not sure I understand. What happened exactly?
Sidonis asked for my help on a job. When I got to the meeting point, nobody was there. By the time I got back to our hideout, the mercs had killed all but 2 of my squad. And they didn't last long.
Did they get Sidonis?
Are you sure it was a betrayal? Maybe they took Sidonis out first.
No. I put out feelers with some old contacts. He booked transport off Omega just before the attack. He also cleared out his private accounts before he left. He sold me out and ran.
Do you know where Sidonis is now?
No. His trail vanishes after he leaves Omega, but I'll keep hunting. I lost my whole team except for Sidonis. One day I'll find him and correct that. Thanks for coming by, Shepard. I've got some things to take care of.
Well, he's hell-bent on revenge.
Shepard, need me for something?
Tell me about these weapons.
What can you tell me about the Normandy's armaments?
Looks like Cerberus upgraded what the ship carried before. Should have a bit more kick. I still don't like our chances against a collector ship, though. Not unless we upgrade the guns.
Let's talk about those upgrades.
Have you got any upgrade ideas for the Normandy's weapon systems?
A few, yeah. Here, take a look.
Ship enhancements. Review. Thanix cannon, yes please. And you see this requires a great deal of our platinum. had we fixed our face, we wouldn't have this platinum. That's the price of vanity. There we go, now we're good. Now we got those big guns. Alright. Alright. Let's head back and figure out our next move. Now, there are certain points where the game forces you into a major story mission. It's unlike Mass Effect 1, where in Mass Effect 1, they tell you what the main story missions are, and then they let you choose when to do them or not. Eventually, you have to do all of them, but the sequence is up to you. In this game, at certain checkpoints, you are forced into doing story missions. And we may be close to one of those checkpoints. I don't know what it is. It's like if you have 2 teammates, you're forced into the next story mission, something like that, every time you recruit a certain number of squad mates. So we're going to lay down a save. And if this is one of those points where we are forced into a mission, it should take place when I click on the galaxy map. But it doesn't look like it. So it seems like the game will allow us to continue playing free for now. So we're going to dock back at Omega. And I'm just going to drop off to Arya that note that I got while I was hunting down Garrus. It was a note from Jareth that said that they were plotting to take her down. Maybe that'll get her to ease up a little bit and not be so weird. Let's get Garrus onto the team, and let's get Miranda with us. I guess, sure. Garrus. So Garrus, Overload is way more useful than Concussive Shot, but in order to access Overload, we must level up Concussive Shot. So we've got... I mean, this seems like the most useful thing, actually. We'll do that, and then we will get the first rank of Overload, and that should be good. Right? Yeah, I think so. That's a lot of extra damage and health. And power damage as well, so Overload will be better for having this anyway. And Garrus, again, I'm not sure for squad mates if the Incisor is really any good. It's got that burst fire thing where it might help them, right? We'll try it for now. We'll try it for now. Good.
I have also run searches for reports on Archangel. The various mercenary groups appear to believe that he is dead.
Works for me.
Yeah, works for both of us. How does this new armor look? It's more dark gray than black. We still got the yellow. I mean, it doesn't really look much better or worse in my opinion, but whatever. It's okay. Let's go have a quick chat with Arya. This guy... still waiting to get his audience with her. Who are you talking to? This lady is really out of it.
What do you need?
What do you need from me is the real question.
This data pad was on one of the mercs that was after Archangel. They were coming for you next.
Let me see. Interesting. Would someone like to tell me how this information slipped the net?
I'll look into it.
Thanks for the heads up, Shepard. Looks like I'll have to do a little cleaning in my organization.
Yeah? Well, at least now that we're on better terms, maybe you'll tell me something about yourself.
Tell me how you got set up here.
That's as privileged as information gets. I have many friends and enemies I keep at varying distances. I don't count you among either. We'll see how useful you prove.
Did you have to get up to
Short
say all
answer,
that?
Mind your own damn business.
One scan and we're straight to business? People are usually more concerned about who I am.
Your death was downplayed, but hardly what I call a secret. I had to make sure it was really you. You could have been anyone, anything. Whatever you need will come out on its own. I'm curious, but Omega doesn't really care about you.
What a pompous way of putting it.
So, you must know what's what on Omega.
Everything that's worth knowing. I don't usually give it out freely. Information is power. Mundane things you can find yourself. Take a walk in a back alley or buy one of the mercs a drink.
What's wrong with your eyes?
Better yet,
What's wrong with my eyes?
talk to the entertainers. They give great tours.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't waste my time.
This has been a waste of my time. And not of yours.
Maybe I'll come back later.
I hope
Maybe
not.
I'll be here.
50 XP. Grizz.
Arya has work for you, if you're interested.
I just came from speaking with her.
Arya has a job she needs doing. You up for some work?
That depends on what Arya has in mind.
Arya's gotten word that some blood-packed mercs plan to kill an old acquaintance of hers. A Krogan named Patriarch. She'd like you to keep that from happening.
What's the Blood Pack's problem with Patriarch?
If you've met Patriarch, you know. He can't keep his damn mouth shut.
He does seem
Some people
relatively
don't
talkative.
appreciate his stories, especially when he dips into non-fiction.
I see what you mean. He did seem really willing to talk about stuff. And quite self-aware about his own pathetic situation.
What's Arya's interest in protecting him?
Patriarch was one of her deadliest enemies back in the old days. Now she keeps what's left of him around as a trophy. As long as he lives, he's a perfect example of what happens when you go up against Arya.
Why come to me? Arya's usual muscle not up for the job?
Because Arya said so. What other reason do you need?
Man,
People like Arya don't do things without a damn good reason. I want to hear it.
Fine, but I didn't tell you this. Got me? If it gets out that Arya's protecting Patriarch, well, that can look like a weakness. And some people might want to exploit that. You're not on her payroll, so you helping Patriarch just seems like a random act of kindness.
alright, I'll look into it.
I'll look into it.
That's what I said.
Patriarch's downstairs, likely surrounded by his fans. Get him into hiding until the mercs move on. Come back here when it's done, and you'll get your due.
I'll be back.
I'll be back when the job is done.
Good luck.
So that's the Krogan that we spoke to downstairs. Helen is still here doing her social work, quote unquote.
The Destiny Ascension has completed its 20-colony victory cruise. Council members aboard thanked Human Alliance soldiers for their efforts in repelling Saren's invasion.
20 colony victory cruise. Pa, 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 pa.
Don't act like you know. Just plan for the funeral normally. During the service, someone will want to set up a meeting. He's in on it with whoever killed your family. You tear off a few of his fingers, you'll find out who did this to you.
Again with the revenge stories.
You again. Greetings.
Rumor has it some people want you dead. Know anything about that?
Oh, I can think of a few. I know things. Old secrets, old grudges. Few floors you can dig up to find bodies underneath.
Mm-hmm.
Someone who wanted to weaken Arya might come after me. They do it to get to her, you see. Not for me. I don't matter enough anymore to have enemies of my own.
Dude, you are such a bummer.
Some people want you dead. I've been asked to move you to safety.
Well, of course. Arya wouldn't want me hurt. It would make her look bad.
That's about right.
Perhaps Arya's reputation is no longer my concern. Perhaps I will stay. See who thinks me important enough to kill.
Here's an idea. Let me handle the assassins for you.
And so your name grows, while I remain an old man who lets others fight his battle.
You don't have any battles.
You remain a powerful warlord with forces at his command, not just Arya's trophy.
Well, you could be my Trent, fighting for my honor. If you would do this for me, I would be grateful. I might even be a Krogan again.
I kind of wish this character came back in Mass Effect 3 in some capacity. But I don't think that he does. At least I don't remember. Depending on the outcome of this sequence, it'd be cool to see if his gratitude means anything.
Out of our way, human.
You here for Patriarch?
Let's make sure they know who we are.
You gonna do something about it?
We gotta make sure the word gets out about why we're fighting them.
Patriarch sent us. Said to do whatever it takes.
You're Patriarch's Krat? I wasn't aware the old man had one.
You should have done your homework.
Done deal. I mean, somebody cleaned up these bodies really quickly. I mean, you couldn't let me just sort of look at them a bit before cleaning up the floor. They didn't want to invest the time into build the assets of Krogan's dead on the ground.
Station from the Turian who controlled it. I ate his heart and wore his skull on my armor. Intimidation, ritual, whatever you want to call it. I'm a very simple Krogan, and long words bother me.
Do they really?
Now I sit in Arya's bar and drink the most expensive liquor she has. Asari honeymead. They make it out at an Ardat Yakshi monastery, where they keep bees. Crazy blue women.
We'll find out more about that later.
I remember before the genophage.
You know, for somebody who hates long words, you sure do talk a lot.
I remember the hordes. Thousands and thousands of Krogans swarming over our enemies. We were unstoppable.
I mean, it would really mess you up to think that there were so many of your species and now there are so few.
The next generations of warriors picking up their first weapons to murder
It really would feel like the end of the world.
Are you really that old?
It wouldn't be as interesting a story if it wasn't.
I had no idea that Asari had a name or a line. I've never listened this far. Dude.
Killed them all. And everyone knows that the Patriarch is not to be crossed.
You got it, buddy.
Thanks to you, Arya may think of me as more than a trophy. A real advisor, maybe. Or even a threat.
Enjoy it.
Take care, Patriarch.
For the first time, I like that name. By the way, be careful with Arya. She will approve of what you've done, I think. But not of you altering the balance of Omega. I think it reminds her too much of herself.
When I go places, the balance tends to be altered one way or another. It's pretty inevitable. Salarian bartender.
Welcome to Afterlife. How may I serve you?
I'm alright, thanks.
I'm good for now.
Of course. Thank you for stopping by and for not shooting anyone in public.
And that wasn't even me, that was the other guy over there. It was this guy right here.
I got a mate and a ship. I only brought one of them with me to Omega.
This guy, Ogren, with the spiderweb markings on his face. He's the one that did the shooting. Dude, I'm still using the Vindicator, apparently. I need to remember to change that back out. Should I talk to Hugh or talk to you?
Arya wants to speak with you. She heard you took on the Blood Pack assassins yourself.
That's right.
Wouldn't keep her waiting.
I mean, once again, with the keeping her waiting. I'll keep her waiting as long as I damn well please, but We're already here.
Word has it that Patriarch's Krant took out the men sent here to kill him. Funny, I didn't know he had a Krant.
Patriarch has more influence than you thought.
I see. Well, maybe I should watch my back then. It's not what I asked, but you got the job done.
Yeah. What do I get for it?
You've done a lot for me, Shepard. Let me return the favor. We're sending your coordinates to a cache on an uncharted world. You want it? It's yours.
Just like that?
What's the catch?
No catch, I don't need it, and I don't want it to go to waste. Whatever you find is yours to deal with.
Sounds like you and Patriarch have a history.
Our history is Omega's history. Long, bloody, and always ending in my favor. The details are complicated. When I arrived, Omega was lawless, a land of opportunity. I built alliances and destroyed the fools who wouldn't get in line, which was most of them. But Patriarch, it was something different. A powerful friend.
I'm surprised you were ever anything but rivals.
We were allies for 100 years. I suppose he decided that was long enough. Wasn't a surprise when he turned. He controlled the muscle, my people contributed more subtle action. Espionage, politics, assassination. Fortunately for me, his men had become accustomed to certain benefits of working with Asari.
What do you mean? Really? Come on, Shep. You know better than that.
Sounds like you changed the rules and the battlefield.
Krogan nature made it easy for us to take advantage. Patriarch's men abandoned him in droves. In the end, we fought face to face on this very spot. The toughest fight of my life. But of course I won.
Patriarch doesn't sound like something an Asari would come up with.
I found it humorous. He wanted power, and we pretended he had it with a word that doesn't exist for my people. I eventually found a certain respect for the title and the man.
So you kept him around as a trophy?
I did. A trophy and an example. Whenever someone thought about taking me on, I pointed them to Patriarch. Dignity is one of the few commodities not available on Omega.
He did not have very much of that particular commodity.
Interesting, but let's move on.
Do you need something else?
We friendly enough to talk about who you were before Omega?
You're reaching back centuries, Shepard. Long before anything that should matter to you.
So why keep it secret?
No reason, from your perspective. But there are plenty of people out there with long memories. I've had a few careers, a few names. Commando training, mercenary leanings. I've kept what was valuable and dropped the baggage.
You're important, but also isolated. No other allies out there to back you up?
I lean toward a particular type of work. It tends to encourage professional rivalry. Sometimes you'd rather disappear than be forced to kill someone.
Oh, yeah?
I thought you were in charge. Why so scared of your past?
I have nothing to fear on Omega. That doesn't mean I want to broadcast my past to the galaxy. You'd be surprised how long some entities can hold a grudge. This little exercise with Patriarch? A footnote. Not even the first Krogan I've pissed off.
I would imagine not.
You couldn't have started here with nothing. You must have been someone important.
I've always been important, even if others didn't recognize it. So yes, I had money to start this operation. I also had creditors who thought they were more entitled to it. I let them chase a ghost. Or several. It's relatively easy to outlive a Solarian, but not their record-keeping.
That's enough.
All right, I'll drop it.
And don't touch me again.
Better luck next time.
Bye.